So after her mom lost the election to a clown, Chelsea Clinton has been out doing a lot of different amazing things. I can't name any of them. Mary, do you know any amazing things that Chelsea Clinton has done?
She wrote a really great book called She Persisted.
Wow, well, I bet that's in one of the many tweets that The Hill tweeted about her. So The Hill have tweeted about Chelsea Clinton 70 times in this year alone. And that number's even more ridiculous when you realize they aren't just all retweets of the same article. There's a lot of different articles in these tweets about Chelsea Clinton, and it wouldn't be such a big deal if it was actually news. But what they're tweeting about isn't, well, you judge for yourself. So these are the headlines that I found, there's possibly more, from just 2017 alone about Chelsea Clinton. So let's go through these. Chelsea Clinton fuels speculation for political run. Chelsea Clinton knocks Obamacare replacement plan. Chelsea Clinton plans new children's book, She Persisted. Chelsea Clinton, Conway deserves apology for Dem lawmakers' despicable couch joke. Chelsea Clinton offers Trump an answer to question on anti-Semitism. Chelsea Clinton attends Muslim solidarity rally in NYC. Chelsea Clinton mocks Trump over Sweden incident comments. Chelsea Clinton rips Steve King's racism. Do you know how many other people ripped Steve King's racism? Was every single politician that talked about Steve King being racist a headline on The Hill?
Imagine if, like, George Bush's daughters, like, got these headlines. Like, do you think this would even happen? Like,
imagine if a politician got these headlines. Chelsea Clinton is right now nobody other than Hillary Clinton's daughter. Anyways, there's more. Chelsea Clinton praises New York subway riders who erased swastikas on train. That one might be my favorite one. Let's break that one down for a second. Chelsea Clinton praises New York subway riders.
but remember, Hillary Clinton also takes the subway too. Like there was that whole video.
That's right. That time where she got stuck on the subway turnstile because she didn't know how to fucking use it. Yeah.
She's trying to relate to people in New York.
Typically, news is something that is different than the norm or informs you in some way about something. How does this benefit anyone knowing this? That Chelsea Clinton praises New York subway riders who erased swastikas on train. Like, we would all praise that.
But in all fairness, a lot of the Hillary Clinton media that, like, the media throughout Hillary Clinton's whole, like, election campaign was totally BS. And just recently, Hillary Clinton made headlines. She's coming out of the woods now. Like, that was a huge story. Every news pundit was retweeting it. And it was like this moment of, like, bravery for Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, that's its own ridiculous thing. But at least Hillary Clinton ran for president. Like, at least there's a reason to talk about Hillary Clinton, even though I don't think we should be. But there is a reason. You could make an argument for that. What's the argument for reporting that Chelsea Clinton praises New York subway riders who erased swastikas on train? I still can't believe this is a headline. And I'm still not done. There's more. Chelsea Clinton trolls Trump on court ruling. Chelsea Clinton trolls Conway on Bowling Green massacre. Everybody did. Everybody did. Did every other politician that did that get a headline? Chelsea Clinton praises Sanders for Zika op-ed. I'm amazed that Zika op-ed that Sanders wrote was even a story itself. I checked to make sure that it was, because it would have been funny if they just reported on Chelsea Clinton's reaction and not the actual op-ed itself.
It would be amazing if Chelsea Clinton praised Bernie Sanders for his actual policies. Now that's a headline.
Mm-hmm. That would be a headline, because that would be shocking. Chelsea Clinton, we must keep fighting. Chelsea Clinton, Carson's remark on slaves and immigration can't be real. Chelsea Clinton, let Barron Trump be a kid. So why is this in the news? Why is The Hill talking about all this? This is what probably happened. Chelsea Clinton has a publicist, and her publicist is pushing her name out there to be in the headlines. Now the question is, why do they want her name in the headlines? It's for likely one of two reasons, or both reasons. One, maybe she's setting up for a political run. This is the idea that a lot of people have, that they're trying to push Chelsea Clinton's name out there more and more so that it keeps her name out there. People become more familiar with Chelsea Clinton, and then when she runs for office in whatever race she may run for, her name's already out there. People are talking about her. The other idea that I think is actually more likely now that I've heard of it is just simply to keep the Clinton machine going, to keep the name worth something. So the moment that Clinton is no longer in the headlines, whether it's Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, Chelsea Clinton, once that name is out of the headlines, their name isn't worth as much. Speeches aren't worth as much. The things they do don't get as much attention. So by manufacturing this fake attention for Chelsea Clinton, it keeps the Clinton name in the headlines for anything future to come, whether it's from Hillary Clinton, whether it's from Chelsea, whether it's from Bill. As long as one of them are doing something and being reported about, then it keeps the value to their name. And that is the most likely scenario. But it couldn't be more obvious. Like, she's not doing, none of these headlines are anything. And the funny thing is, the strategy being used here for Chelsea Clinton is actually what would have helped Bernie Sanders in the run for in the primaries. He needed people, positive headlines. He needed publicists to push positive headlines about him constantly in the news for people to be talking about him and talking about his policies. They did not work the media as well as Hillary Clinton worked the media. And that's simply because Hillary Clinton and her team were already built in the establishment. They knew who to talk to. They knew who to push to get headlines out there. The Bernie Sanders team, I don't know who was in control of that, but they just didn't do that as well. And that's why you didn't see as many positive articles about Bernie Sanders in media, is because it just wasn't pushed on media as much. It really took the media itself to analyze, to see what's happening, and decide to cover Bernie Sanders. Whereas when you have somebody pushing an article on you, you're more likely to respond to them and be like, hey, okay, I could see why I might be able to create an article around this. And really, every article is just a new opportunity for clicks, which is a new opportunity for viewers, which is a new opportunity for ad revenue. So that's what it all comes down to. Now, whether Chelsea Clinton is actually getting as much attention that she deserves here in terms of just revenue, ad revenue alone, are people actually reading these articles? I don't know. But I have a hard time imagining that Chelsea Clinton praising New York subway riders who erase swastikas on a train is really that much of a headline grabber. That's not gonna, who's paying attention to that sort of news? So anyways, just be aware when you see Chelsea Clinton or anyone else who, if you see a headline and this doesn't seem like news, question as to why that is a headline, why that is news. Think behind, why is this out there? And a lot of times it just comes down to money and attention. Hey, I'm David Dole of The Rational National. I cover politics, entertainment, and anything that happens to be irrational. If you like this video, hit subscribe.